Bobby, thank you for your hospitality. Welcome to Fields and Faith.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming.
Beautiful home in small-town Cottleville.
Small-town Cottleville. Welcome.
Let's go back. You're 17 years old, just out of high school, DeSmet High School here in suburban St. Louis, and it's draft day, and you get a phone call from the New York Mets that you've been drafted in the first round. I can only imagine at age 7, well, at any age, but at age 17 in particular, what's going on in your head at that time? What are you thinking?
Man, well, first off, I remember the day pretty well. My good friend Steve Allgaier came over, went to breakfast together. Now Father Chris, he was Chris Martin at the time, but Father Martin, we all went to breakfast and had an opportunity to just talk about it. We knew the day was coming, and I remember going, okay, well, who were we going to go? And the Cardinals called me in the morning, and I thought there's a shot I might be drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals.
How cool would that be?
That would be amazing.
Sure.
But at the same time, you got 30 teams. Any team would be great. And back then, the technology, the way they had it, it was on the internet. It was streaming on the internet. And I was following it, watching it go. And I saw it first on the internet before I got the phone call from the Mets. And my agent, or my scout, Larry Chase, gave me a call, and you're selected with the 36th pick by the New York Mets. And first thing out of my mouth, or my parents, was, oh, you're pond scum. Because here in St. Louis, we used to call the New York Mets the pond scum. And that's where I headed and started my baseball career.
So, is it a downside or upside? I don't know. But when you're drafted at 17, you're going to hang around the minor leagues for a while.
Right.
I mean, you don't see too many 19-year-olds up playing.
No.
So you're in the minor leagues for 5 or 6 years.
Right.
At any time in that stretch, as you're developing as a pitcher, did you think, this isn't going to happen? I'm not good enough? I mean, were there doubts in those 6 years?
The beauty of baseball, we fail a lot as a hitter and a pitcher. I mean, my ERA, one year I had 5 ERA, and I still was able to move up. But sure, there's doubts, there's injuries that I went through, teammates progressing faster than you. But I knew when I signed at 17, there's talks, it's going to take 5, 6 years. There's 7 levels in minor league baseball. It's not, boom, you're in the D League of the NBA, and then you're in the NBA. There's rookie ball, 3 rookie balls, 2 A balls, AA, AAA, all the way up. So I knew that, but at the same time, it's a long progression for a 17-year-old kid to think through.
Yeah. So now you make it. What year is it? 2006?
2006.
You're called up by the Royals.
Kansas City Royals.
And now here's your major league debut.
Right.
Now, if it's me, I remember everything about but you, not necessarily. What do you remember about the first time?
What I can remember, I used to like or love the movie The Rookie. So
I do too.
Whether it was an old man, getting the call.
Sure.
And I remember my coach bringing me into the office, and I had a flight out from, I think it was Salt Lake City, and I flew out from Salt Lake all the way in, got in real late. And I was coming up to the Royals, though. At the time, they were a struggling team. So there's the excitement for me to get called up. But then, there's a guy going down in my place. And it wasn't an injury. He wasn't doing well. So, I mean, I shared that disappointment because you're teammates with these guys, whether it's AAA in the big leagues. So I had that emotion. It was a split emotion. I was so excited. Called my parents. My fiance at the time, called her, Suzanne. And I said, we're going up to the big leagues. And they all flew in. They were there the next day.
Cool.
Yeah.